Hey everyone, a warm good evening to all of you. Thank you for joining on time. I think we have 25 people joined right now. Yeah, people will be joining. Let's start the session by then. Okay. To introduce, I am from Capabl. My name is Kusmakar. I'm working as a placement officer here in Capabl. To just get through the agenda. Today, we are going to discuss the job description, the job availability, the job opening of Google, okay, for freshers. So before that, let's just walk in through what Capabl is doing right now. Okay, so Capabl, again, we are an edtech company where we are giving few courses pertaining to full stack data science and data analysts, and again EV design and mechanical design, and we are catering to the students who are of engineering background and in college, and we have already collaborated with like 1,000+ colleges all over India, and we are imparting the knowledge through Capabl and making them job ready. That is the motive here. Okay, and I'll just walk you through the website of Capabl ones, so that you will get an idea of what we are doing. Okay. Yeah, sorry for the disturbance, guys. So there's a technical issue. So we'll get through that. Okay. Meanwhile, to explain, I'll just we have a Discord platform where we share things regarding the hiring part and the technical resources what you need for the job requirements, and we will be posting many of the companies where they are hiring, and you can apply through it, and we Capabl can help you to get through the interview process. Okay, so the links and all will be posted like at the end. Okay, so let's just move on to the next segment, where we'll come back to the agenda. Okay, so today we are here to discuss the job description which is floated by Google for freshers, which is software development engineer, so which is SDE. Okay, so we'll be discussing the eligibility criteria, discuss the JD, the application process, resume building, which is required to go, get through the resume screening process and the interview process, and we'll take up some questions at the end. Okay, good to go, guys. Yeah. So since I have written here that Q&A session will be conducted at the end, you are still free to post the questions on your chat anytime. I'll be reading it out. Okay. Sure. Thank you so much. So let's just start. I request you guys to just maintain this session really interactive, and I hope many of you guys are really excited about the Google job opportunity. But hold on to it. I have a very big surprise which will be revealed at the end of the session. Let's go moving forward. Yeah. Okay, so let's just get through the eligibility criteria. So here, bachelor's degree is required. Okay, so you guys need to have since Google has mentioned that you should be sound with the basics of Linux and Windows operating systems, and then again a basic information, basic knowledge of machine learning, information, TCP/IP again. So yeah, basic information about these things is required. At the same time, you have to have a good hold, a sound knowledge on programming languages like C, C++, Java, Python. Not only these programs, even if you are sound at let's say Kotlin or any other uh, programming knowledge, that is fine. Okay, the reason here is like you are free to use any of the programming languages and solve the problems given, okay, during the interview process, right? Okay, let's just move on to the job description. Okay, so they just want to, you can read out to the points here. Okay, but I'll be explaining what the basic requirement is. Okay, so you will be put in a development team where you will be doing research and develop applications or develop the existing products by Google, such as Chrome, Gmail, Android, any of such kinds. Okay, so first Google will be hiring you as a software development engineer, and then they'll go through an assessment where they'll decide to put you in which of the teams. Okay, so this happens in each and every MNC, right? So be it Accenture, be it Cognizant, or be it let's say Apple, IBM. Okay, any company, they first hire freshers, and then they divide the fresher hiring into different teams, different product teams, I would say, and you would be working with the same thing. Okay, so that is the whole summary of what the job description is. You should be able to solve the problems, the problem statements which comes in whichever team you are assigned to. That will be more important, right? And again, here they have mentioned that you have to contribute to a wide variety of projects utilizing NLP, artificial intelligence, data compression, machine learning, and search technologies. Again, you have to have a basic knowledge of these things, but then you have to be sound in your programming skills. Okay, here data structures and algorithms are playing key important role here. Okay, you have to be sound enough in these areas, right? Okay, let's move on to the next. Meanwhile, I'll be sharing resources where you can practice things, and it'll be easy for you to just go through it. Okay. Okay, let's come back to the application process. Okay, now I'll just show you, walk you through the application process through the given link by Google. Okay, I hope my screen is visible. Yeah, so this is the application given by Google, and let's just try applying things here. Okay. So if you, once you click on the apply button, you can see that I have already created my profile. You have to create your profile through uploading your resume, your details, and you can I have already applied through this. Okay, so basically you will have to apply by creating a profile, putting these basic details in that, and again your resume will be under review. Okay, so once if you are done applying to this link, okay, you will undergo a resume screening round. Okay, so resume screening round, I would like to discuss what has to be included, what not has to be included. Okay. Okay. So basically the resume has to be crisp and short, as much as required. Okay. So you will be putting your basic details like name, your email ID, your LinkedIn profile. These things has to be put. Okay, and after that you will be putting your basic graduation details, education details for that matter. You're going to put details like your internship, where you'll be explaining things point wise, right? Okay, so you'll have to add bullet points on in a crisp manner, where you are able to explain in short what have you done through that internship period, right? Okay, what have you achieved, what have you learned through that internship period, okay, if any. Okay, and then you will be adding your okay, let me just show you the sample resume. Okay, and you will have a basic idea on how to work with that, right? Yeah, so this is the sample resume. Keep it as simple as possible. Keep it, the resume has to be one page resume. Please refrain from keeping a two page resume again, because it has to be crisp and everything has to be visible right away, right? Because the conversion rate of the resumes is like out of 10, at least 5 or 6 people are getting the 5 or 6 resumes are getting shortlisted, right? So like I said, okay, first basic details, your name, email ID, your GitHub link also. If you have a GitHub link, that is an added advantage, right? Okay, and then your education details right from your schooling to the graduation, right? And if you have a doubt that I'm a 2024 pass out, I haven't even got my degree certificate, what should be my GPA? In that case, you can put an aggregate GPA until the present semester. Okay, you can use that. Okay, and again, in the experience part, you can put your internship details, right? So internship details, I'll tell you how to put it there. Okay, so first the intern position you hold. Okay, and then the company name, and then the period, the dates from the date of starting and the date of ending. And if you are still in the internship period, you're still doing the internship, you can put it as present. Okay, the starting date and the present. Okay, and after that you will be putting your projects. Here comes the major part. Okay, so now once you have read the JD well, okay, now you understand what is Google looking out for. Okay, and if you have done projects pertaining to the same requirement, I suggest you have to put those, and make sure that you're putting projects which are related to the job description floated by Google, right? That is more important here. Okay, and after that, again, you can put your skills here. Okay, in the skills, I would suggest that if you're sound with what the Google wants you to be sound, okay, you to be good at, you can put it here. Rather than that, you can also put extra things where you can showcase that you have put efforts to learn new technologies. Like nowadays people are learning, let's say, machine learning, uh, again, chat GPT. You can put those things, right? Again, chat GPT, again, Google has their own platform. Okay, so let's decide on that in an intelligent way, right? So yeah, these are the main important things you would be putting in the resume, right? And after that, you can add your hobbies, not an issue, but make sure that the resume is being completed in one page. No um, uh, requirement of putting the declaration, the date, the place. No, that is not required. Crisp format, whatever is required for the recruiter. Okay, put yourself into recruiter shoes and decide on what to put and what not to put, right? So this is the sample resume. I'll be putting this in the chat box again. You can have a look at it. Okay, uh, you know don't delete your old resumes. Take an inspiration from your old resumes, because you will have an idea on what have you done, what do you know, and you can make a new resume pertaining to the JD which is floated by Google, right? Again, so here I would suggest that in project section only put those projects where you have done something, you have a role to play over there. Okay, because in the further process they are going to discuss the internships and the projects done by you. Okay, like they would ask like how did you do this, like what are the technologies you've used, and how did you crack this code, right? How did you write the algorithm, how did you write the flowchart to this particular project, right? Or what were your responsibility, day-to-day responsibilities, and if you were able to achieve something, if you were able to crack up something in the internship period, you should be able to explain that, right? So having a thorough knowledge of what have you done in the internship period. And nowadays, colleges or the students are taking an initiative to do projects each and every semester. That okay, if any of the project is just related to the the job description, you can just put it right away in that. Okay, and again I would be repeating the point. You have to have a thorough knowledge of what have you, put in the resume, right? You should be able to explain things to them, right? Okay, let's get back to the main sheet. So this sums up the resume part. Okay, once your resume is shortlisted, okay, you will be having an online assessment. Okay, so here you will get a mail within a week or two, or it might take a little bit more time as well. Okay, but you here in Google hiring process, you have to be patient. Do not lose hopes. Okay, if you're rejected, you will get the mail. Okay, until and unless you are getting the rejection mail, you keep waiting for it. Okay, once if your resume is selected, you will get a online assessment. Okay, here this is subjective. Online assessment is subjective. They might or might not take the online assessment. Nonetheless, I'll tell you what will be there in the online assessment. No aptitude, nothing. There'll be two questions of coding. Okay, and they will be the level of questions will be like easy to mid level, not a hard type of question. Since you are a fresher, they'll be expecting that the way you are solving the coding question, the way you are writing the program. Okay, and if you are aware, the time complexity of the program will come into picture here. Okay, they will be considering that factor as well. Some people might be aware of big O notation. Okay, that is something pertaining to the time complexity of the program, right? So how good or how readable is your program, and how easily it is the problem has been solved, is what has been assessed. Okay, again, for online assessment, the output, the correct output of the coding question is also the important part, right? Okay, so now you get through the online assessment part, which is subjective. They might or might not take. Okay, you if you pass the online assessment round, okay, you will get a technical phone screen call. Okay, so the recruiter of from Google is going to call you. Before calling you, you will get a mail. You can schedule the call according to your comfortability. Okay, and you will be getting the call at the same time and the same date, right? You can even choose to do it, the next day you get the mail, or else within a week, or else you can take a month of time. There's no bar on that, right? But make sure before scheduling the call you are ready for it. Okay, I'll be giving you a few tips so that you will get that confidence. Okay, uh, in the further talk, right? Okay, in the technical phone screen, okay, mainly they are going to focus on your practical and theoretical knowledge both, right? So here they are going to assess with few questions where you will have to explain the algorithm behind that. Okay, three things they are going to assess here. Okay, three skills. The other one is system design skills and the computer science concepts, right? Okay, they might ask you to explain the algorithm to write a program on tic-tac-toe game, right? Or else a leap year. Okay, so basic questions they would be asking. They would be checking that how good are you able to write the, explain the algorithm. Okay, and how good are you able to plan out the flow chart. Okay, the flow of the algorithm, right? That comes under again system design, right? And a few computer science questions. See, be it any stream you are into of engineering, right? You are bound to get a basic knowledge of computer science, right? So what is a SATA cable? Again, it's an hardware question, but it comes under hardware computer science question, right? They might ask that question as well, right? So that's how they might ask to test your theoretical knowledge as well. Again, yeah. So this is all about the phone screen. Okay, the telephonic phones screening, and after that they might schedule one or two interviews online before you are called up to the office for the interview rounds, right? Again here, the recruiters are going to score your ability in each and every round. Okay, and that score is passed down to the next recruiter in the next round. Okay, so after the technical phone screening, they're going to schedule either online or offline on-site coding rounds. Okay, here the total number of coding rounds will be 4 to 5. Again, each and every round will end up being 45 minutes at least. Okay, and here each and every round is taken by different recruiter, and they will be having different style of assessing your ability, your knowledge. Okay, here they might ask you to just write a program, or they might even ask you to draw a flow chart. Okay, but here in the coding rounds, I would put a light on this factor, that they're not going to focus on the output of the program, but they're going to check how are you trying to solve the program. Okay, what is the algorithm you're writing, what is the readability, like how good the program is being written, and what is the time complexity. Okay, and please try practice so much that you are able to write a program or an algorithm or draw a flow chart within like 15 minutes of asking a question. Okay, now sometimes out of nervousness, or due to some technical issues, you might not understand or you might not hear the question properly. Please don't shy away from asking the question, asking the concept of the question again and again. Okay, Once you're done, if you have understood the question, jump onto it and make sure that you're writing a clean code or a clean algorithm or a clean flow chart. Okay, that is more important here, because they ultimately they are going to hire a person who has a good talent, not you know a good theoretical knowledge, right? Because they need a person who is going to solve the challenges or who is going to build new products for Google, right? So here the process flow is more important. Okay. So in 4 to 5 rounds, okay, once you get a confirmation whether it is an online round or an offline round. Okay, online you can again make sure you have a good internet connection, a smooth working laptop, okay, a good camera, okay, and a decent attire you should wear, okay, and keep a smiling face while you are talking to the recruiter. That is more important, right? Again, now if in case the recruiter has called you up to the on-site location, okay, you will get a mail where you have a advantage to choose the location and the date, the timing of your interview. Okay, and one good thing you have here is like the whole interview process, the coding rounds will be done in a single day, and you will get the result right away. Okay, so I would hypothetically explain how would the day look like, okay, when you are called up for an offline interview. Okay, so here mainly they first of all, your flight charges, your traveling charges will be taken care by Google itself, and the stay, the lunch, and everything will be taken care by the Google hiring team. Okay, the talent acquisition team. Now, uh, the first 3 rounds, hypothetically we can have an idea of how would the day look like, right? Now they would introduce you to the talent acquisition team, the recruiters, as soon as you reach out to the office location, and your interview process will start right away. Okay, the first 3 rounds would be completed in the first half of the day. Okay, after that you will have a lunch break. Now, in the first, second, and third, if you have cleared all three, you will be informed about that. Okay, and you will be allowed to stay after the lunchtime as well. Okay, and if you are not selected by any reason, you will be informed, and you can take the day off, right, from Google office. And the last rounds will be it will be like how to explain that, first 3 rounds, again it will be taken by a recruiter, but the final 1 or 2 rounds will be taken by the senior recruiter. Okay, in each and every coding round there will be a score which will be given by that particular recruiter. Okay, and again I would repeat the thing that each and every recruiter has a different style of taking the interview. Okay, I will be helping you with the resources and the ways to gain confidence in the interviews for each and every recruiter. That can be done, and there's no rocket science being involved in this, right? Okay, the last final rounds of the coding rounds will be taken by the senior recruiters, where they will be assessing the scores which were written by the initial rounds of the coding round. And after that, once you're done with the 4 to 5 coding rounds, they will you can just relax a bit. You can leave, you can take the day off. Okay, they'll be get back to you through mail or a call that you'll be you'll be qualified for the last round, which is the behavioral round. I'll explain things to you about the behavioral round as well. And now, again, once you have completed the coding rounds, now comes the behavioral round. Before that, the recruiters will have a meeting of each and every profile being shortlisted. Okay, and they'll assess the scores and decide whom to call for the behavioral round. Here again, behavioral round is simple that they'll be checking the cultural fitment of their of yours in the company. They'll be checking if you are a right fit for the company culturally. They'll ask questions like, what if you have a conflict between your team members, how will you solve that? Okay. Or hypothetically, if you're leading a team in future, how will you come up with the solution to any of the problems which are arising between the colleagues or your subordinates, right? So these kind of questions, I'll help you with the uh, a LinkedIn post where you'll get the idea on how and what will be the questions here in the behavioral round. Again, it is called as googliness, right? Googliness round. Okay. Now that is the final round. um, you know the conversion rate from the coding round to the behavioral round being cleared is high again, but the conversion rate or the qualifying rate of the coding rounds is really low. I accept that, but if you are confident on whatever you have learned, if you are confident on your practice sessions, it will be easy for you to get through all of the rounds. It's not, trust me, it's not a rocket science here. It is as same as any other company's hiring process. Okay. It's just that these the Google recruiters are going to assess you know again and again through more round of coding interviews. That's the only thing here. Okay. Now let me walk through the practice materials to you. Okay. Okay, so there are few platforms where you can practice questions being asked in Google or any other company for that matter. But I would suggest for this particular job description, for this particular company, there are two platforms where you can practice well in the chat box. Okay, I hope the screen is visible. Yeah. Okay, so this is lead code. Okay, here you have problems to solve. I would suggest solve the difficulty level, which is easy, medium. Okay, and if you want to take an extra initiative, you can go for the hard questions, so that you'll have a good practice to make sure that you have a good sound knowledge in the topics which you have to learn. Okay, now here in the topics, I would say data structures and algorithms is the most important thing. Apart from that, the data structures, again, you are well aware that it includes many concepts like strings, loops, and many such concepts, right? Data structures and algorithms, it will take a huge time to practice. Okay, once you're done with that, once you have a confidence, okay, now you'll have to practice the interviews, right? When it comes to interviews, students are, I have seen many students who are good at their knowledge, but then when it comes to interviews, they get nervous and they tend to forget the concepts in the interview, right? For that reason, I have I would like to refer to you a platform called Pramp. Okay, so this is one platform where once you sign up, you'll get credits to take 6 interviews, 6 mock interviews for free. Again, you might ask, like, how does this work? Okay, so once, if you click on start a practice session, okay, and click on any of the domain or area of practice, okay, I'll just click on data structures and algorithms and click on next. Okay, so now here it comes, practice with peers. Okay, or with the expert mock interview, right? So you, for free, you can use any of the sections or any of the features in Pram. Okay, again, you have the Okay, you have the advantage to choose the date and the timing. Okay, once if you you have choose the date and the timing, okay, and click on next, okay, your interview will be scheduled. Okay, now I'll explain how does this work. Okay, so this is an international platform. Okay, somebody from the other side is going to take the interview, be it a student who is also practicing mock interviews, uh, and he or she might take an interview, or an expert would be joining, okay, from any part of the world, and start asking questions pertaining to the domain or area of interest you have chosen. Okay, now you can see that you've been matched, and some peer will be waiting to meet you for a live data structures and algorithms interview session on Wednesday, November 1st, 8:30 a.m. Right, and here are the instruction given. Right, now you'll get the mail. You'll get a mail on the registered email ID, and you'll get the link to join the interview. Right, so this is one platform where you can practice the interviews with your free credits. Right, you can also opt the paid version of this as well. You can explore that as well. But 6 interviews in the beginning is for free. Okay, you have an option to cancel it and reschedule the mock interview. Okay, this is one important platform to practice, or let's say to bring up that confident on whatever you have practiced or studied, or you think that you have a sound knowledge on. You can get onto this platform. Okay, yeah. So now let's get back to the okay. So now let's have few questions from your side. Okay, and I'll try to answer this right away, or else I'll put a link of the Discord, uh, and you can take up those questions. And you can put your questions and queries in that Discord community. Okay, let me walk through the website of Capabl and the Discord community, so that it will be easy for you to connect with us to ask any kind of questions regarding the hiring process, or any company, or any JD, okay, for that matter. Yeah, I can see that I'm getting a few questions in the chat box. Let me just walk through the website of Capabl and the Discord community. I'll start answering the questions. Meanwhile, you can start putting your questions. Okay, so again, like I told, Capabl again is it's an edtech where we are trying to solve the challenges faced by the engineering students in India, pertaining to the skills, their sound knowledge in the respective domains of their interest, and again the placements, the job opportunities which come up in the market. Okay, so we have a lot of programs, let's to explore. We have data science as a course, design and CA as a course. Electric vehicle is one such course which is unique, and we have incorporated, and we have successfully been running this course. Okay, and again we have full stack development as well. Okay, so now once if you come to the website of Capabl, which is capabl.in, you will get a tab here which is called as Capabl Club. Okay, again if you once if you click on community, the page will be redirected to the Discord community. Right, Okay, so here, I would just walk through the features of what the Capabl community is offering. So here we have a community where we put the announcement of the important announcement, whichever is like going on in the market, or whatever the initiatives are taken being taken by Capabl. Okay, again, these are the channels where you can build a community, build a make friends, and again discuss your experiences pertaining to your education and your placements, anything of that sort. Okay, and now here in the engineering tab, you can see that full stack development channel is there. Again, the data scientist channel we have. Okay, you can discuss any sort of doubts of any sort of resources if you need. For now, this community, we are serving it for free. Okay, in future we are going to make it as a paid model, but currently you can use it for free. Okay, we have many such streams of engineering where you can ask join any of the channels, and you can ask any whatever type of question, whatever type of problem you are facing. You can just jump into it and ask. Okay, and we will be able to solve it for you, right? And again, here there is a channel called DS Resources. Okay, we'll be posting many of the resources here. Okay, this has been recently started by us, and again, you can follow these channels and you can take use of it, right? And here there's one more ask an expert channel as well. Okay, you can join this channel as well and ask any of your doubts to the team here at Capabl, right? Yeah, let me get back to the questions. If you guys have any questions pertaining to this particular uh, job description at Google, you can post it in the chat box, and let's. Okay. So the eligible percentage. Okay, now you'll have to understand that there are a few companies where they are not looking out for the percentage or anything of that sort, right? If you think that you should not add your GPA, that is totally fine in the resume. You can refrain yourself from just adding your GPA in that. Okay, that's not a problem. And there's no bar set like the other companies that they might ask for 70% of aggregate marks. That is not required here in Google, right? Okay, if we already submit the application, that is Abdul asking the question. If we already submit the application for Google for this position with our resume, reject do we reject during shortlist, sir? Again, so what I would understand through your question is like, if your resume is rejected, can you apply it again? Okay, right? So in that case, the cooling period is somewhere around 6 to 9 months. You can start applying again for the same position. Okay, this position will be open for a very long period of time. Okay, once you get a rejection mail in your resume screening or any of the interview rounds, the cooling period will be 6 to 9 months, after which you can apply for the same position again. Okay, any other questions, guys? I would be happy to answer more and more questions. Okay, Adinath is trying to ask, sir, if my resume is more than one page, but I've already applied, then how can I make any changes in this? Okay, so see, it's not a hard and tough rule that you should have only one page, or else the recruiter is not going to look at your resume. Since this candidate has 2-page resume, I'm not going to look at it. No, it doesn't work. This was suggested by me only because the recruiter has a clear visibility of what have you done, or about your profile, about your knowledge, right? That is the only thing. It does not depend on the factor that you have a 2-page or a 3-page resume and your resume is going to be rejected. That is not the case. You don't have to worry on that. Okay. Sarthak is asking that Java enterprise model knowledge is beneficial for this position, or only DSA is only needed. Okay, so see, for any coder, for any programmer, what is the main thing? Data structures and algorithm, is the base of any of the programming language. The programming, you have a sound knowledge on your programming knowledge, but you're not good at data structures and algorithms. That might create a problem in any of the interviews, in any of the companies. Okay, so practice, and once if you're confident, you can go ahead and apply, right? Okay. Again, Abdul is asking a question. Can we reapply with different emails of us? Yeah, uh, it can be done. There's no issue on that. Yeah. Can you please show again how to apply? Because of network issue, I can't be able to watch. Yeah, I'll do that. Prasad, I'll show that. Okay. Bhargav is asking, sir, coding questions can we solve any language? Yeah, that you have an advantage to solve the coding questions in any of your language of your comfortability, right? Any be it Java, be it Python, be it C, C++, C Sharp, any of the programming languages. Yeah. Okay. Meanwhile, the others are, I am expecting more questions from your side, so that you can even unmute yourself and talk to me if you have any question. Okay. Meanwhile, I'll just show the applying, how to apply the for the job for Prasad. Yeah, Prasad. Let me just share my screen. Now, so guys, hear me out. Previously I'd shown from an account where I had already applied for it, right? Let me just walk through on how it is done. Okay. Okay. First, you'll be entering your name, again country. Okay, your phone number, and create your profile, right? And you will get an option to upload your resume, your contact details, okay, and your higher education details, your work experience, if any. Okay. If you are a fresher applying for your first job, the answer would be yes. Okay. The skills which you are confident about, the location which you would prefer. Okay, you are allowed to put 5 location. I hope you will be putting locations which are putting to metro cities, right? And cover letter. Okay, you can just explain yourself in a brief manner. Then what are you good at, and where do you come from, like anything which can impress the recruiter might work. Okay, again, it is an optional thing, but if you do it, it's well and good. Okay. And again, personalize your Google Careers profile with job recommendations. You can put yes or no, so that you will be getting the emails pertaining to the openings suitable for your profile, right? Once if you continue with that, okay, your profile is created. Okay, they will there'll be a page where they'll explain the job description. Okay, and again, voluntary self identification, you can put your details again, and your profile will be created here in the fourth stage. Again, the fifth stage will be, just sit back and wait for the recruiter to review your resume and get back to you. Okay, if your resume is rejected, you'll get the mail, or if your resume is selected, you'll get the mail. It might take time. For some people it might not take time. Okay, but until and unless you get a reply back from the recruiter, from the company, you just don't, you just need not lose hope on that, right? That's how it can be done. Yeah, any other question? I think your screen is stuck. Sarthak. Did you guys get a chance to see how to apply? You can put it in the chat box or unmute yourself and just confirm it to me. Yeah, I'll be putting the job application link. Yeah. Okay, so I might have missed out some of the questions here. Okay, Sarthak, I'll reveal this at the end of the session. Sir, how did you get to this page? Which page are you talking about? Like, the apply link, or what is it about? So Abhinath is asking, sir, will there be on-site coding round, maybe an written test? Okay, so once if you once after you enter the Google Office, you are called out to the on-site coding round. Yeah, it's not a written test, but the interviewer or the recruiter might ask you to write down the code, or the algorithm, or the draw the flow chart. That is for sure. Yeah. Uh, do you guys want me to show the the applying procedure again? You can confirm it to me. I'll just anyways, I'll share the screen again. Yeah, okay, sir. So we have around 32 people in this meeting. I guess only 5 to 6 people are really active. I would suggest each and every one to ask questions, so that it will be easy for each one of you to clear your doubts, right? Okay, let me share my screen again. I hope the screen is visible now. Yeah. Okay, so this will be the first step. Get started. Okay, uh, you can enter the name here. Okay, full name, country, your phone number. Okay, once after you're done with that, okay, let me just put my. Once if your profile is created, okay, the next step would be careers profile. Okay, enter your resume, upload your resume, your contact details, okay, your higher education details, okay, your work experience if you have any, okay, and the skills which you exhibit, okay, um, and the locations you prefer. And yeah, again, pertaining to this cover letter, I would explain again, a small brief introduction or a description of what you are, as a candidate, why should they be interested in you to hire you and as a software development engineer, right? Okay, again, this is an optional thing, but then it's always good to put a description of yourself. And again, you can choose yes or no if the Google can send the job recommendations pertaining to your profile or not. Okay, and once if you click on the permissions, you'll be submitting the profile, careers profile. Again, they will walk you through the job description. Once you have submitted this through the job description, again, pertaining to voluntary self-identification, you will have to put few details of yours, and you're done with it. Okay, after the first after the fourth step, you're done with your duties. Okay, you'll have to sit back and just wait for the revert back through the company. Okay, I hope now this is clear. Let's just take the questions again. Okay, do this job requires aptitude test also? So there's no aptitude test here, but having a sound knowledge on your math and the aptitude skills would really work well. Okay, there's no particular aptitude test being taken here, right? Pratik, can you show your resume? I am not applying for the job in this, but I'll put the link for a sample resume. Okay, you can have a check on that. You can check your chat box. You'll get the sample resume. How much hiring can we expect from Google for this role? Okay, so there's the Google has not disclosed the volume of hiring, but yes, uh, if you could say that they were able to increase their force by 25% last year through the same role, they might do that, or they might even cross the percentage of their workforce through this hiring process. So yeah, they have not disclosed a particular number here. Can you share the link? Yeah, Bhumika, I'll share the link in a while. Yeah. So can you please share some resume template which have okay. So you can join the Discord community and ask for anything. We'll be helping you with that. Okay. Sarthak is asking for resume templates. Yeah, we'll be helping you with that in the Discord community for sure. Any other questions, guys? There are lot many people in this meeting, but about 10 people are really active and coming up with their questions. I would want someone to ask questions where many of them would clear the doubts if you guys have it. Yeah, Prasad, I'll put the apply link. Yeah. Yeah, Abhinath, I'm going to put the link for that. Yeah. Just a second. I'll just put the link. So, one platform to practice your coding questions is Lead Code. You can refer to the link which I've put in the chat box. Okay, and the other one would be Geeks for Geeks. I would I would want you to go through Lead Code in detail. Okay, for your practice. After that, to gain more knowledge, to make sure that you're on mark for this job role, just go through the Geeks for Geeks platform as well. I'll just put that. Okay, so this is Geeks for you guys. And yeah, and I was even talking about a platform where you can get the mock interviews done for free. Okay, that the platform is called Pramp, Pramp. Okay, I'll be putting the link for that. Please check it in the chat box. Again, these links will be posted on the Discord community again. So stay tuned. Please join the Discord community so that you will be getting the required links and the required resources and the required materials for you guys. Right? Yeah, these things will be again posted on the Discord community. So Pramp is one of the most beautiful and most important platforms for you guys. Once you're done with your practice, please go to this platform. Sign up through your email ID. You will get access to you'll get credits to take 6 interviews for free. Okay, and the interviewer might be from any part of the world. That is one advantage. You'll get a chance to share your knowledge, or take the knowledge from them from any part of the country. You can go ahead with that. Okay, I mean any part of the world in that sense, not just the country. So any more questions, or should I jump on to the surprise which I was about to discuss? Okay, let's just you know, okay, so here it is, guys. So we would be taking top 3 resumes, and refer it directly to Google, and you can your resumes will be checked by us, shortlisted by us. You'll go through a simple assessment, or you can call it as a rigorous assessment as well from our side, before your resume has been sent. Okay, so those resumes will be sent directly to the to referred to Google. So yeah, you can try for that. The procedure to apply for this particular thing is like, you can join the Discord community. Okay, there is a format which I'll be posting it on in the chat box and the Discord community as well, so you can put your details in the same format. Just a second, I'll just put the format. Okay, So this is for people who are really aware of the Lead Code platform or Geeks for Geeks platform or the GitHub platform, right? So if you have a GitHub account, your own repository, okay, or you have participated in Lead Code competitions or Geeks for Geeks competitions, or you have solved lot many problems on these two platforms, and you have got few batches, you can use those. Okay, I have posted the format in the chat box. Again, we'll be posting it on the Discord community as well. So we would require your name, Capabl ID only if you are a student of Capabl, or else you can just put your email ID in that. Okay, and upload your resume, and upload the screenshot of your Lead Code batches or Geeks for Geeks score, any of the one, and you can, for an added advantage, you can put your GitHub repository as well. Okay, so our team is going to check each and every profile which we are going to receive, and you're going to go through a rigorous assessment from our side first, and if there are any changes to be made in the resume, we will suggest it for you, and your final resume, final draft will be sent to Google. It will be referred by us to Google. The top three resumes will be referred, right? What if we don't have any batches? You still have time. Okay, you can get onto these platforms, start solving questions, start practicing, get the batches or the score in any of the platforms like Geeks for Geeks or Lead Code, and yeah, you can come back with it. Sir, where we have to upload this? Okay, uh, like I told you, have to join the you need to join the Discord community first, and you can put your details according to the format I've floated in the chat box, yeah, and we'll get back to you on that. To whom we should send our batches after earning it? Okay, so once, if you are you have the batches, you have the score related to any platform. Okay, take a screenshot of that, you know upload it in the Discord community. You have an option to type messages, upload files, so you can do it accordingly. Yeah, code chef is also works, but yeah, code chef stars, that, even that works for, yeah, that works fine. Sarthak, again, thank you for the idea. Yeah, hacker rank, any of the platform, hacker rank, code chef, Lead Code, Geeks for Geeks, any of the platforms will be considered. I would be happy to see more and more GitHub repositories as well. So if you guys have a good, well-maintained GitHub repository, let us know. We'll go through it. We'd be happy to check those things. Yeah, so it'll be announced. The last date of application for this particular thing, where we'll be sending the top three resumes, will be announced on Discord community. What if we don't have a well-maintained LinkedIn account? LinkedIn account doesn't matter, since you are a fresher. LinkedIn account currently doesn't matter. Having a well-maintained, simple, LinkedIn account is good to go. It's not compulsory. Any other questions do you guys have, or any new faces who are going to come up with the questions, apart from the most active and excited people, I would say? Should we maintain Git repository for this role? It's not required, but If you are able to showcase your repository, that is an added advantage. But be prepared for the questions coming up through from whatever the repository you've maintained. You have to be you should have a thorough knowledge of your repository as well. Until when can we upload? Apurva, that will be announced on the Discord community. Please join the community. We'll be announcing the last date of this application. Pratik, you have an option to upload files after you start following the channels. You have an option to upload your files. Well, let's call it this to an end. I would appreciate Pratik, Abdul, Apurva, many other people I could see here in the chat box who have come up with really good questions, and really they are, Sarthak, for that. Again, Abhinath has asked a few questions. I really appreciate Bhumika as well. Santosh. So yeah, I really appreciate. I might have missed a few names. I really apologize for that matter, but yeah, I really appreciate you guys for being so excited. I would push my limits to refer more and more resumes to Google, rather than I should be, my team and the team at here in Capabl should be confused to shortlist the top 3 resumes. That is what I would expect from you guys, right? So see you there in the Discord community. Let's discuss. Let's enjoy the learning process, and share your details according to the format I've mentioned in the chat box. Again, it will be mentioned in the Discord community as well. Okay, thank you for joining, guys. So one last question. Let's take this. Yeah, Abdul, you can take time to learn. That's not an issue. The last dates will be announced soon. Thank you, sir, for clearing all the doubts. Thanks to you, Sarthak. Since you guys have asked questions, many of the people who were trying to ask questions but they had doubts were they were able to get the doubts cleared. Thank you for you guys as well. So one question, guys, do you want more and more such sessions to clear your doubts regarding the application link of various companies, about the job description? You can put it in the chat box that you would want to attend such sessions as well for other companies. And you can put your own suggestions as well in the chat box, or you can mute yourself and speak up. That is fine. I would be more happy to listen to that. If you have any suggestions, if you have any changes to be done in the session flow, you can come up with that. We will be happy to take your suggestions. Yes, regarding job openings and its preparation. Yes, Apurva, yeah, we'll be able to do that. Eagerly waiting. Well, I'm really happy to see the excitement, but again, we are getting the responses from the same faces, from the same accounts, I would say. Is there anybody new who's going to make me feel that you guys are really excited about this? Pratik, yes, sir. Okay, cool. I would take any suggestions if you guys have. or else let's call it an end, call it a day, and yeah, start preparing. Okay, guys. So since you guys are really excited about this, let's have more such sessions where you will get the knowledge on how to apply and what are the companies expecting from your side as a fresher, right? Okay. Thank you, guys. Have a great time and enjoy your learning process. Thank you. All the best.